The Civil War didn't erupt overnight. It was the result of long-standing tensions between the North and South, primarily over slavery, states' rights, and the balance of power in the federal government. Here are 10 key events that steadily pushed the nation toward war. 1. The Missouri Compromise, 1820. This agreement admitted Missouri as a slave state and Maine as a free state, aiming to maintain balance in Congress. It also banned slavery north of the 36 degrees 30 minutes line, but only delayed the inevitable conflict. 2. Nat Turner's Rebellion, 1831. An enslaved preacher led a violent revolt in Virginia, terrifying the South and sparking harsher slave laws. It deepened the divide between abolitionists and slaveholders. 3. The Wilmot Proviso, 1846. This proposal to ban slavery in land acquired from Mexico failed, but it fueled sectional debates and made slavery a national political issue. 4. The Compromise of 1850. It allowed California to enter as a free state but strengthened the Fugitive Slave Act, angering the North and highlighting the growing tension over runaway slaves. 5. Uncle Tom's Cabin, 1852. Harriet Beecher Stowe's best-selling novel exposed the cruelty of slavery and stirred anti-slavery sentiment in the North, enraging Southern leaders. 6. The Kansas-Nebraska Act, 1854. This act let settlers decide the issue of slavery themselves, popular sovereignty, leading to bloody violence in Bleeding, Kansas, as pro- and anti-slavery forces clashed. 7. The Dred Scott Decision, 1857. The Supreme Court ruled that African Americans weren't citizens and that Congress couldn't ban slavery in the territories, an explosive decision that outraged the North. 8. The Lincoln-Douglas Debates, 1858. Abraham Lincoln gained national attention for opposing the spread of slavery during these Senate debates, setting the stage for his presidential run. 9. John Brown's Raid on Harper's Ferry, 1859. A radical abolitionist tried to start a slave uprising by seizing a federal arsenal. Though it failed, it terrified the South and made war seem inevitable. 10. The election of Abraham Lincoln, 1860. Lincoln's victory, without any Southern electoral votes, convinced many Southern states that their way of life was under threat. South Carolina seceded weeks later, followed by others, sparking the Civil War. These 10 events lit the fuse of a divided nation. What started as political compromises and legal disputes soon turned into an irreconcilable conflict over freedom, power, and the soul of America.